Yep, let's go. Right. Good evening, everybody. So, my presentation is about being a sneakerhead. When I showed this presentation to my wife, she said, "You better tell me you're a massive weirdo as well." So, because when I went through it, she went, "This is just so weird. No wonder our kids are neurodiverse." Anyway, when I just look at people's feet all the time, so I'm just obsessed with feet, looking at shoes, looking at what people are wearing. Airports are an amazing place. I think everyone's got new trainers to go on holiday with. From walking from the car park to here, I saw some amazing shoes. Anyway, where did it start? That's me, age 16, working in a sports shop as a Saturday job. Just became completely obsessed with the shoes, the colorways, the materials, the purpose for what they were used for in sport. Just absorbed and absorbed. Okay, so unboxing, you get a new pair of trainers. This is where it probably got weird a while ago, but when I get a new pair of trainers, got to have clean hands, got to have a clean space, got to have peace and quiet. I've got 5 kids, 2 grandkids, so they're all out the way. It's just an amazing experience. Weather's a really important thing when it comes to shoes. I parked up and it started to rain, and I put some good shoes on because I'm coming here, and it's like, what am I going to do? So a sneakerhead will always be looking to see what the weather's going to be like, and always carrying a spare pair of trainers in the car, just in case you need to change them. Maintenance is very important when you're a sneakerhead, looking after them. For ages and ages, I was baffled by this mark in the corner of my shoe, and I was thinking, well, I don't use my shoes, flip them off, and where's it coming from? I've asked a few people that it's from driving. Anyway, as a sneakerhead, you have to have a specialist subject. There's lots and lots of trainers out there, so you can't become obsessed with every single one. You have to narrow and narrow your focus down. Is it Adidas? Is it Nike? Is it Converse? Well, my specialist subject are the Air Jordans. Michael Jordan, I was a child in the 80s and 90s when Michael Jordan was playing, so he wasn't a myth. He is a GOAT, the greatest of all time, and he's made an absolute fortune from his selling his shoes. So they're the Jordans, started in 1985, coming up to their 40th year, so there's been a different one made every year. I've not been able to fit every single one on there, starting with the Jordan 1s and progressing right the way through where we are today. But you have to narrow your specialism down even more. So my specialist area is 1985 to 1992. This is when my wife went, just stop. So I'm particularly interested in the 1s, 3s, 4s, and that man there is an absolute genius. That's Tinker Hadfield, an amazing designer. Started off as a pole vaulter, got injured, and then went in, and he was at the University of Oregon where the founder of Nike worked as a sports coach, and then they converted him into a designer. Retro is very important. When I was growing up, I had all the original shoes. I'm furious with my mum that she threw them all away in the bin, probably because they stank, but now originals are very expensive and high worth, but everyone's after retros. Collaboration, a couple of people on there. We've got Eminem who's collaborated with Jordan. Also Mark Wahlberg, but at the top there, we've got Travis Scott, who is the most sought-after shoe. He's a rapper, done a collaboration, and now got his own range of shoes. That there is the Sneakers app, a go-to app for anybody who's obsessed like me. It's where you can get your shoes from, but the bots have taken over because when the shoes come out, people have developed these bots which beat you to them, and it's very hard to get the shoes that you want. If you do get them, you get a special message that says, got them. I've had so many, you've not got them, you've not got them, but when you get them, then it's a little bit of joy in the world. Where are we going to go next? If you don't get them on there, you can enter raffles, believe it or not, and it's not a raffle where you buy a ticket and if you're drawn out, you win them, you have to actually then buy them. So it's entering all these raffles. So I enter raffles when a particular shoe comes out that I really want, be able to raffles all over the world to try and win them. Then we've got a classic supply and demand, which has driven up the resale market. So people are making a lot of money buying them and not actually wanting to wear them. They're just profiting them. So a shoe that starts off at £170 the next day will be worth £1,000. Fakes. When I say airports, I think probably Turkey is quite a popular airport for fakes. Lots of replicas, people making lots of money. I wouldn't ever wear a fake because I think that's just part of the obsession. Right, what am I wearing now? A pair of Jordan 3s with a classic elephant print. Oh, The reason why I wasn't here last time is because I had a hip replacement, so I can't lift my leg that high. But there's the other one. So a pair of Jordan 3s with the elephant print and a beautiful soft leather. And there we have, getting to the point, my holy grail of shoes. It's a Travis Scott reverse mocha. If I could have those, I would just stop. Currently resale, they went on sale for £170, resale at £1,800, but I'm not going to buy those.